Unless you rely on closed captioning, I would like to ask you to please all close your eyes for a few minutes. And I'm going to take you on a little trip to Afghanistan. Close your eyes. Now imagine it's 2001, 55 degrees Celsius, 130 Fahrenheit. I just arrived in Afghanistan and I'm walking into this rural village. I'm wondering, who am I to just walk into this village with my fancy project description to rebuild houses for incomplete families? Who the heck am I to select beneficiaries for my project based on what? I'm seriously wondering what the heck I'm doing there. This old woman walks up to me and stops right in front of me and she says, I see you're wondering. You're wondering about being this foreigner and me being this old poor Afghan woman. Come to my house and we meet again. She makes tea and the scent of green tea and cardamom hangs between the mud walls. It is screamingly hot and I'm sweating my ass off. She asks me to close my eyes and not open them before she says so. As I sit there with my eyes closed, she asks, who are you now? Who am I now? Not for me to answer, just to sit with it. She continues to suspend those questions into space with long pauses in between. Who are you now? Who am I now? That experience completely changed my life because in those nearly 4 hours I was completely altered. I had started feeling how we are all one. We are all one. Tears rolling down my cheeks, the relief. The moment I stop observing, we become one. My life changed because I became aware of how we are conditioned to identify with all that we have, all our external characteristics, skin color, mobility issues, gender identifiers, all things we have. That's not who we are. As long as we identify with the things that we have, we see all the problems in this world as external issues that we aim to fix, we're stuck. We're only busying ourselves with everything that we can do just to feel a little bit better about ourselves and the dire situation humanity and Earth are in at this moment in time. As long as we act as the conditioned consumers buying products from destructive industries, fueling the divides that fuel wars, which fuels our economies, we are the system of destruction until we choose not to and break the cycle. If we truly want to restore, we have to restore the sacred hoop of life where we are kind and generous human beings, anchored in indigenous values of living in reciprocity with nature, respecting all living beings so we don't get sick from being a puppet in systems that destroy our souls. When I invented the Alinker, that yellow thing that I'm sitting on, I did not design the technical solution for a body with a problem. It is not the human body with disabilities that is the problem to be fixed. Rather, the society that disables people based on their physical characteristics, that needs restoration. I designed a bike that makes you move at eye level so you can be who you want to be, an active, independent human being, now the one on that cool bike at eye level, engaged in life. The Alinker has grown into a company that people are attracted to because of who we are, not what we do. We have become a magnet, and by being a magnet, people can possibly find their way home to their own hearts and soul and heal. Healing does not happen by treating an illness, but by showing up as humans. Recently, I read this message on our social media, and I quote, "Until today, I thought it was only about my mobility and how the Alinker improves my life. Then I wondered, who is this BE weirdo?" Then I realized that my real disability is how I try to fit myself in boxes not suitable for me, end quote. Cheryl was this disabled woman. Now she's okay to just become herself and start healing. Let me take you back to the experience in Afghanistan. Just before the old woman asked me to open my eyes, she told me, my grandmother was blind. She never read a book, but she was wise. When she died, my light went out. And now, when I close my eyes, I'm back in the light. And I feel that you see the light too. So you had your eyes closed all this while, maybe. Who are you now? Are you going to be different when you open them? Because we are all one. Thank you.
Thank you, BE.